Okay, sounds like the game audio is playing well. Mic audio is doing all right. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to HollowKnight, where we are in the midst of God Home and attempting to get through the Pantheon 3. Pantheon Sage. Hi y'all. Hi Cherry. Shaw. Wait, wrong game. Hello Stampton. I fully expect we are probably going to spend most of our time still dying to God Tamer. Not sure if there's anything I'd want to swap out at the moment. But I hope everyone has been... I hope everyone's having a good time, a good day so far. I can never remember which platform anyone is on. God Tamer's around here somewhere. I heard here. Hello, Ballistic. There's the potential to heal in this boss fight, albeit unlikely. The speed with which that bug crosses the entire screen. Okay, so Beast is immune during the roar. How's everyone? Yes, how is everyone doing? While I'm practicing against God Tamer. What's the best way to dodge? Need to find a good way to get through the acid vent. Whether it's jumping sooner. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello, Ali. Welcome. Okay. That's a successful battle. I wouldn't say that's me really knowing how best to fight them yet. I feel like that's going to be a victory due to luck, if anything. I really need to take as few hits during this fight as possible. Since it's going to be followed up by Grim. Hello, Ahmed. Hello. When the fight starts, go back, and when he jumps, go towards the boss. Okay. Okay. Use Descending Dark when he flies into you. I will try to remember that. My timing on Descending Dark is pretty bad. as boss is hard to heal at, so focus on keeping health. When he shoots, go to the wall really high. Well, at least that's an answer as to how to potentially dodge that acid spray. Doesn't help if I'm really far away from the wall, though. Also doesn't help if I dash in the wrong directions. Definitely feel like an unfortunate amount of this boss fight until I can get these patterns down. He's going to be luck. If I can end... Still, even ending at like half health, it's gonna make the next fight rather painful. Or if you can't go to a wall when he shoots instantly descending dark. I could certainly try that. I feel like that might be a bit more likely to succeed. Thank you for the advice. Okay. Now if I can do that in the actual Pantheon, might actually have a chance against Grim. Nice photo, by the way. Thank you. Okay. I think that's a good warm-up. Now, remembering that after 3 boss fights, yeah, we'll see. Have you done Grim yet? I have fought Grim. I have beaten Grim. I have not beaten Grim in the Pantheon here. I think he's easier. I've done him Radiant. Well, congrats! I'm working on PG and send it Markov to finish P5. Good luck. I vow. Should have dashed there. Enough of time trying to get through P3. I can't imagine what P5's gonna look like, or if we'll even get there. Hope you beat P3, 4, 5. Do you think the boss theme reflects what the bosses think of themselves, or what Ghost thinks of them? I'm not sure. I imagine for some of them, like, it probably is what the boss thinks of themselves, or how the boss kind of just is. Others, I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of indistinguishable. You know? Hi Zeta Zeta Zeta, did the bosses name themselves or did Ghost name them? The Collector's just a funky little guy. As for the bosses naming themselves, I think Ghost names them. Or at least I'm pretty sure I've been told that Ghost is the one that named them. As a number of them are just sort of named after what they are. If they don't have an actual name. Ghost gave the bosses their names, such as Dung Defender. Really hard, especially against Flying Nosk. Hello, hello! I don't want to imagine Nosk Airborne. Nosk is bad enough. Nosk does not need wings. Well, that was rude. Okay. Let's get beat up less by HollowKnight and Elder Who this time. Impatience really is what gets me on these early bosses. I want so badly to get back to the actual bosses I have trouble with. I end up taking a lot of very unnecessary damage. Okay. Thought I had the timing on that parry. Failed to land my Descending Dark twice in a row. Okay. Okay. Grim. 6 masks. Dodge the wrong way. God dang it, Grim. Huh. Are you gonna fight the shopkeeper at the end of P3? I mean, if Sly is the boss at the end of Pantheon 3, I'd assume so. I mean, it would make sense that Sly is the boss at the end of Pantheon 3, based off of the bosses at the end of the first two. I got done Defender would have 100% the game by now. Chat has to be English only, so it's the only language we know how to moderate. Sorry for the inconvenience, we can barely speak English as is. Where are you from, Jerry? Y'all are fine. I'm Polly. You Ahmed? Yeah, Sly. He is a bit hard. From what I've heard, the this Pantheon's a bit hard. Okay, back to the collector. Okay. Back to God Tamer. Okay. I think that might be the fastest we've gone through God Tamer. So ominous how quiet Grimm's theme is here. Has a perfect gothic build. I really hate fighting Grimm. Pure vessel, you joking? Flies harder than him. I can't believe the guy from Biffsy Pop would do this to you whilst also typing in your chat. Who have you seen? Nightmare King Grimm? Yes, I have seen Nightmare King Grimm. I made, I made a couple attempts at fighting Nightmare King Grimm, in the Pantheon here. But, that's just scary. I thought him about guidelines of, I can't dodge, rings and, read chat. Have to hold on a moment. Green lines of stole this from Hasman Hotel. Looks somewhere in one of the chatters has Grimm as their profile picture. I can tell you fall in love by use your profile picture. No, he is the harder boss for me. I beat him Radiant and Spell as well. I can't do him Ascended. Okay. Well, I've been in worse states going into the Grim fight, but not by much. I think your best vessel is my favorite boss. I beat him just by parrying. Parrying in HollowKnight is hard. Parrying in HollowKnight is very hard. I am very bad at it. So good job. Six on is easier. Pure Vessel is also a fun fight. Real Sisters of Battle also. Great fight. Sisters of Battle is my fave. After Grim is a bench. Yes. After Grim is a bench, but then there's, 4 more bosses. And then Sly. Parrying the platypus is harder. The most boss I've ever fought is Pure Vessel. Dungeon Radiant. HollowKnight getting spammed to death for the 7,987th time. Hello, Allie. Welcome. Have you changed your loadout in between during benches, or you just have an absolute meta loadout? I have not changed my loadout between benches, at least myself. I don't know about anyone in chat there. Wi-Fi died almost immediately after stream started. I am so sorry to hear that, Ballistic. Day and Night, welcome back, Paul. Of course I beat him Radiant. What is your build? Well, you really need to call your ISP. So my build, as it currently stands, is Mark of Pride, Quick Slash, Sharp Shadow, and Unbreakable Strength. Mantis would never use a meta loadout. She's using my loadout. Drew Ravenspeed runned him. ISP, have you ever done Delicate Flower Ending? Well, I did do the Delicate Flower quest line. It took a while. We went through so many flowers. So many identical, delicate, perfect flowers. Keep it, Mark of Pride is a YouTuber, not a charm dummy. I didn't even beat Pantheon 5. True Nail build. Hi, Cold. Hello, Cold, Hunter Army. No, it's a charm. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. Well, back we go. Then I might practice on God Tamer again. Maybe Grim. Just call me Cold. Alright, Cold. Done Knife King, Grim Radiant, but not P5. That's not a charm. He's a YouTuber. He says, hello everybody, my name is Mark of Pride. Nice to Freddy, FNAF Bear. This is the king of FNAF. No, Cherry, it's a charm. You're so correct. Okay. Full health. A good bit of soul coming into God Tamer. I'm surprised that counted as being inside your hitbox this time. Well, that, isn't how I thought that fight would end, but, I guess we're here. Yeah, I pressed the jump button. I guess I didn't release the jump button in time. The ball knows I still haven't beat that arcane grim. I try to play this gamer now. I beat P5, I'm pretty sure Archify's the king of FNAF. Okay. What did P5 has of Markov? Okay. Back to God Tamer. Why did you stop so soon? Unfortunately, I'm in the middle of work, so I can't watch, but I shall leave it playing in the background. I believe in you. Oh, thank you. Chick Hen Army. Thank you. I'll do P3 now, see if I can be it before you or no. Well, I wish you luck with that, as, you're probably going to have a easier time beating it than I will. Definitely can't heal more than 2 following that attack. The number of times I've run headfirst into enemies makes me occasionally think that Thorns of Agony would work, but it never works as far as timing. Okay. So I definitely can make it... I can definitely make it through 2 Grim. The question of whether or not I can survive Grim is still another question. I continue to hate fighting Grim. so bad at the pufferfish. Pufferfish always ends up making me think. If I to focus so heavily afterwards, I end up taking even more damage. I think your biggest issue with Grimm is treating him like a rushed-out boss. For instance, when Grimm fires flames from his cloak, it's best to let him do the attack so that he doesn't teleport and damage him at its end. I can certainly attempt to do that. But he had that time. Can't believe Yaoi would hurt Mantis like this. So sad. Okay. If we survive God Tamer, I need to remember to take Grimm slower. You know, God Tamer, you don't have to be so rude. Okay. Well, I definitely did a lot better on the Grim fight that time, but, then, as often does, I get panicky after the pufferfish attacks. Hello, Let It Goes. Hello, Hornet. I died. Welcome. Whew. Okay. Definitely best go at Grim. We got to the third pufferfish. I think the best way to deal with pufferfish subphase is to not be overwhelmed and just focus on the bottom layer. If something comes, you jump over it. The rest is far less relevant. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Pantheon 5 also. Hello, Hornet. She looks cute in your profile pic. Okay. It is gonna take some... It's gonna take some unlearning not to attempt to jump at. It takes some unlearning not to jump at Grim every time he does the projectiles. Okay. I beat Grim again. Pokemon this big pet. The pogoing on God Tamer is definitely, at least for me, one of the safer things to do, up until they start spinning up into a ball, or this time one of my strikes. I beat Grim again. Well, good on you. When does the Roaring Knight appear? Hello, Nemenja. You can do it. Thank you. Mats is the Roaring Knight. To be fair, there are a lot of knights that do roar in this game. I won't continue until you reach grip again. Oh, thank you. Well, that was a particularly unpleasant Hive Knight and Elder Who. Does that bode well for this collector fight? Okay. I make fun of you. I just missed Pantheons and you reminded me of them. No, it's alright. I was playing through Deltarune, Ballistic there in chat. At one point asked to pick a number, determine what secret boss she should no hit in while waiting for me to make it through one boss. Is it Jevil? Is that during the Jevil fight? I thought I dodged that aerial fire. I definitely didn't. I believe in you. Grimmer's fine, just like Widow. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a chance and go practice against Grim directly. Wi-Fi died. That's alright. Sorry to hear that, though. Don't get too excited. That was practicing. Ah. Yeah. What would you say? I step out to make breakfast and come to this. Okay. Now can I do that after having been worn down by God Tamer? That remains to be seen. Okay. Collector. I know the last 4 bosses for the final one in the Pantheon are not going to be, like, easy, but, man, imagine if they were nice, simple bosses. What if I died part 3 yet? I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Okay. Oh. I was actually quite sure we were gonna get, Ow. Get into pufferfish. We're real close that time. That is unbelievably frustrating. To see either play impeccably or very panicked with strange, like a little in between. Thank you. I choose to take that as a compliment. Need to remember, I can dash through array attacks. Don't worry, Mantis. You may have been dying to grab multiple streams now, but Ball's been dying to her Wi-Fi for over a year now, and we don't think she's a loser. Thank you, Cherry. Though I do think that Ballistic's Wi-Fi does need a nerf. That boss fight's been going on for quite some time. Something so deceptive about the beast in God Tamer is that their hitbox doesn't start where their head is. I suppose it is a mask. Anyway, hey Grim. Where I come into this fight with full health. You know, when you practice every other time on the right side of the screen, suddenly dodging on the left is much harder. a thing I'm curious, within the canon of God Home, like, is only the time you succeed a Pantheon considered canon? Or is every attempt also considered within the canon? Mantis, I generally didn't hear any of that sentence. What? Okay, within the canon of God Home, is every attempt at a Pantheon canon, or only the one that succeeds? Like, are they out there watching me repeatedly die to God Tamer and Grim? Or do they only perceive the final attempt? Every attempt is canon in my eyes because Tongue Defender is a god. Yes, it's canon. So if every attempt is canon, do you think they just sort of progressively get... Do you think they progressively get more nervous as the night gets, as the little vessel gets further and further into each Pantheon? Because that would mean that their belief system would be inherently flawed. Godseeker attunes the dreams and memories of the gods. That's why higher beings like Grim and Hornet are aware of being within this dream recreation, while things like Grandmother aren't. Next time you get to Grim, dream nail him before the fight starts. I could certainly give that a go. We'll probably then immediately die to Grim if I'm at low HP. Yep. What's the farthest you've gotten in P3? Farthest I've gotten is 3rd Pufferfish against Grim. Every buff here is something strong enough that Godseeker classifies it as a god. Makes sense. It does make the imagined Zote boss very funny by that logic. Let's see if you're constantly being rude. How grand a stage. Huh. Interesting. Ow. Okay. 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 We've done it. We've beat Grim. Huzzah. Oh. Hi, hi, GT, hello, Pantheons. When did I start playing HollowKnight? Roughly, not exactly, but roughly 39 or so weeks ago. Probably closer to like 43, playing once a week for about that length of time. This playthrough has been my has been my first experience with really playing HollowKnight. Hey, Mantis, you should look out, Grim's about to hit you. I made it. Hi, Jack. Why no spells for healing? Build. So my build has been Mark of Pride, Quick Slash, Sharp Shadow, and Unbreakable Strength. You did it, W. She did. Thank you. Holy, that was close. Yeah. That was absurdly close for so long. When he explodes into bats, if you can't heal, hit the grim kid with eyes and that'll do more damage. Oh, really? I would never have guessed that. No, Mantis doesn't build. She doesn't like doing that. Good job, a lot longer than me. Nice. Thank you. Okay. So there's going to be 4 more bosses. and then one final fight against whom I presume to be Sly. Oh boy. Who are they going to have follow up? Grim. Okay. Huh. I'm not a fan of this fight. Well, I kept hitting to start Dream now, where I meant to hit to do Shriek. Okay. I don't remember what their name was. Makes you a Far Cry 5, you don't actually need to jump to hit Galleon. If you up slash from the ground. Oh, that's good to know. What's the most painful is I have to go do that again. Okay, the collector, you don't get salt. Background is kind of fire. Yes. The background is rather nice. Must be saved. What happens if we finish all this Pantheon? Well, if I finish all of Pantheon 3, leave up next to be Pantheon 4. After finishing HollowKnight, whether that be finishing Pantheons, or reaching a point in which I I'll eventually be able to finish that train of thought. Okay. On Silk Song. Okay, so after either I beat Pantheon, you know, I don't know when in particular you'd get the ending for going through Pantheon, if that's Pantheon 4 or 5. I know there is an ending that you get for playing Pantheon. After getting that, I will either move on to Silk Song, or I will likely take a break to play something else. The alternative is if I get a bit too disheartened playing Pantheon. I feel like I can't get through one of the sections. It has to take a good bit before I get to that point. Then I will likely move on to something else regardless. God Tamer, when he hits the wall, he bounces straight back to your location. Keep it in mind. Thank you. The music of Pantheon Grimm's so lame. I guess collector background music is tough. No spoilers. You get the ending after Pantheon 5. Oh dear. So they're presumably somewhere between Pantheons 4 and 5. If I get burnt out, would probably be the point that I would get burnt out. I'm not there yet, though, so it might be a bit before we get to Pantheon 5. Okay. They can at least be beat by spamming. No. Is that the final Zote form? Okay. If that's the final Zote form, I think they may have nerfed him. Oh. Umu, I'm gonna be real, I have no recollection of your boss fight. Well... Pantheon 5 is every single boss. No way. Just the standard difficulty zone, but he has all the titles. Okay, okay. I mean, that definitely isn't standard difficulty zone. He definitely has all of... He definitely had more of the attacks in there, but... I don't know if Zote's health scales up, or if it just gets additional attacks. If you don't want to fight Zote, restart everything, lose years of progress, and let him die. Okay, it was tricky. You can run, you can hide, but he'll be there. He's always there for you. For he is like God, all-knowing, all-seeing. He is Zote. Gotta go call up Dung Defender to go fight Zote for me. Normally for Umu you'd have Coral to make Umu vulnerable, but on Pantheon you need to reflect the Uma death projectile into Umu. You can reflect the death projectiles? Frankly, I'm astonished to learn this. There's that giant jellyfish. So Trader Lord is sandwiched between Umu and Zote. Like you're probably the last one after Umu. I just know it. Imagine if the next boss is the Colosseum of Fools. One less like reflect, more like let target you into Umu. Okay, that makes way more sense than reflecting a bomb. There's no coral to save you, so you have to hit the smaller jellyfish and make them explode, hit Umu himself, and then you can hit him. Otherwise, hit him with Dream Nail. So it's just an even match for Dung Defender. You passed Umu's top left. Never mind, I'm blind. What did I see that I thought was Umu? Let's find out. Okay, so we've got Soul Warrior, we've got this prick, Dung Defender, Watcher Knights. That's gonna be a problem. Probably Watcher Knights. Okay, that would make sense. Practice him. I love how she went to the statue, but only inch towards Zote's statues that afraid of him. I think it's valid to be that afraid of Zote. Probably the Watcher Knights. I did just say this frick. I did. I have no respect for Soul Tyrant. I hate Soul Tyrant that much. Okay. The Watcher Knight is the Roaring Knight's bum cousin, jobless little hobo man. Valid. Do not sacrifice. Well, this boss is going to be, this boss is going to be insufferable, I could just tell it. You know, if Ubu does take damage from that, like not just the, like if throwing the jellyfish into Umu causes damage as well, then I think that might be the only way I'm going to really deal with that boss. Bounce on you? Not well, is the answer. Just very specifically and solely at Soul Tyrant to speak. I can't believe Team Cherry lied like this. Ooh, has nothing to do with horse girls, but a scam. I don't say it. Here's Soul Tyrant F you. It's this kids show character that finally got to swear. This is loud Mantis 1 F-bomb. Yeah, Moose sucks. I will say I can't quite tell if this is kind of like a little. I honestly can't tell if this is like a little like joke or a little linguistical difference, as where as for me and where I'm from, prick is not considered a curse word. I could see it potentially being one elsewhere in the world. I know there's quite a few of those. But at the same point, I do think it'd be kind of funny if no one really considers that a curse word, and that's the closest I've come to a curse word. PG-13 rating gives one F-word per stream, which usually goes to mods. What is here? Oh, interesting. Here in Texas, prick is a curse word. Interesting. I did not know that. As I was saying, like where I am, and have kind of spent most of my life, prick isn't considered a curse word. It's one of those like it's considered one of those like PG like curse word replacements. But interesting. Well, I've learned something new today. Thank you. I've also managed to get through, well, most of Pantheon 3. So what were you trying to call him? Referring to Soul Tyrant, would be try and figure out what the best way to still not say a curse word would be. I'd be referring to him as a bass, and you can fill in the rest of the last 4 letters to that word. Well, my hand hurts from pressing controller buttons so often. Can't believe prick isn't a curse word for you, but see. I didn't know Soul Tyrant was a bass shop. Who's in the background? These fellers are... Oh, what are they called? Godseeker? They're all hive mind. Oh, interesting. I kind of assumed that was more of a cult situation. That's cool, though. So they are all Godseeker. Interesting. Well, I'm going to call it there for today. I hope you've enjoyed, and I think we'll be continuing. Be continuing Pantheon 3 next week. At least Umu doesn't have a lot of health. Following Zote followed into Umu is going to be unpleasant. And then there's going to be another boss, and then Sly, Huh. That's gonna be that's gonna be a bit of a nightmare. Bye all. The extreme Mantis almost cursed by it. Bye everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day.